Hey everybody, welcome to AvidMax Tying Tuesdays. My name is Brady and today we're going to show you how to tie a Medallion Midge. Pretty simple fly here, a great wintertime bug, another midge pattern. So it's called the Medallion Midge from Pat Dorsey. We're going to use the 3761 nymph hook from TMCO, one of my favorite new nymph hooks from TMCO. Not a new hook, but I've been using it a lot more recently. Have the Vivis 16-aught in brown. This is the A11 color code. And then we're going to rib it out with some white Vivis in 6-aught. Our thorax of this fly is going to be just a little bit of SLF dubbing. This is the brownstone nymph. You do some different rust colors and whatnot. And then to finish it off, we're going to use some of the medallion sheeting, thus the name Medallion Midge. So to start out, we got our hook in our vise, just like always. And we'll start our thread on our hook shank here. Trim out the tag end and work on back, creating a nice smooth thread base as we go. And we're going to take it right back to that bend, as we do on a lot of flies, like so. From there I can add my ribbing, the Vivis 6-aught in white. This is pretty similar really to Top Secret, if you're familiar with that pattern. But instead of the Glamour Madeira wing buds, this is just the medallion sheeting, which gives an awesome look. So we're going to try and capture this right on the side here. Just like so. Secure that in. And then we can work our way on up to the front, covering that up. And again, just making sure we have a nice, smooth thread base. Just like so. I'm going to create just a real slight taper to this fly. Some midge, so we're going to keep it pretty thin. But somewhat of a taper still. So right up to where we're going to add our thorax here, we can go ahead and half hitch it out. Just like so, and throw our brown thread up on our bobbin cradle, get it out of the way for now. And then we can rib out the white thread here. I like to spin it counterclockwise, kind of helps knot it up a little bit. Helps with the ribbing to kind of protrude out on the fly. So we're just going to wrap it 6 or 7 times. Up to the front and capture that as well. If you've spent any time fishing tailwaters in Colorado, I'm sure you've heard of Pat Dorsey and a lot of his flies because they are very well known and effective on our tailwaters here throughout the year, but especially in the winter when midges are going to be your primary food source for the trout. So once we're happy with that, we can bring our medallion sheeting up, and I have mine cut actually a little bit long. I'm going to shorten this up. So now that we have our medallion sheeting ready, I do it just about the hook gape there. You can go a little bit shorter. I like to do it matching about that hook gape, helps me measure them out and stay consistent. I'm going to tie this in not on the side and not directly on the top, but kind of just at an angle on it rather. And we'll do the same thing on both sides. So we'll get that piece secured in and we can trim out the excess here and repeat that on the other side to match. Just like so. And then we can clean that up a little bit here, trim out our excess, and prepare to dub out the thorax region. Do our dubbing noodle here with our brown or rust color dubbing. And you could do some other color variations as well, blacks and whatnot. Just create a nice dub thorax here, right up to the hook eye. And I want to make sure to leave myself a little bit of room because we're going to fold this medallion sheeting a couple of times. There we are. And then we're going to pull that medallion sheeting right over the top on both sides, so you can see it kind of, you know, not necessarily squared on top, but kind of at the same angle that we tied them in there. And then we can capture it behind the eye. And sometimes it's easier to do them one at a time, so I'm going to do that. Make sure that I capture them the way that I want to. You want them to be flat as much as possible. And there we are, so there's one. And we'll grab the other piece here. And they will split on you, but that's okay. Just get them to kind of play together. And position you where you want them there. We're going to fold that material straight on back, just like so, and jump right on top of it here. It's easy to crowd your hook eye here, so just make sure that you're pushing all your material back as you're doing this. And you can give it a good old whip finish. Trim out the thread, and we can trim our wing buds just where we want them. And I like them to be just slightly past that thorax there. I'll clip them at an angle as well. Just like so, and we'll give it a little zap-a-gap. Keep everything sealed in place. Really like my zap-a-gap. There's your good old Medallion Midge. If you enjoyed the video today, make sure to give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see us tie in the future, please drop us a comment in the lines below. For more fly fishing and outdoor related videos, be sure to subscribe to the AvidMax YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there.